This is the second job on March the 7th, Monday, and it again is replacing culverts underneath a highway for the county. And we're unloading an 8-foot by 100-foot long AquaDam. I stand corrected, this is an 8-foot by 88 feet long. The AquaDam floats. Floating it across. Now there's a little deep channel there, and they're not in it yet. So the one side's 3.5 and the other side's about 3 feet deep. Good size for an AquaDam. 8 foot high, overkill, good deal. So we're unrolling it a couple feet. To go up the hill. And that's far enough, guys. Tell him to stop pulling. So he pulled that with a rope going up there to that excavator, or backhoe. And that's all we needed, but that rope saved our butts, so we didn't have to do it by hand. Here we go, we're pumping water. We've got 4 pumps, 2 hoses on this side, 2 hoses on this side. We're just starting to pump. We've unrolled that much by hand. Less than 1 hour after arriving, we've got the AquaDam off the trailer, put in the water, floated over to the opposite bank, unrolled so the AquaDam starts high up the bank. We've set up our 4 pumps and we're now pumping water. This is quite a little marshland lake that drains through these culverts, and of course they want to protect the wetlands, so they don't want to drain all of the water. That'd be a no. We're hooking a rope to the far side so we can pull that side and make our rounded corner. On this thing,
yeah, please.
That's helping the AquaDam unroll. Okay. Using the rope tied to the excavator. Gonna grab that post. Go ahead. You're grabbing the post. there's no barbed wire. Making sure there's no barbed wire left in from a real old fence. No barbed wire, good deal. That's it. The AquaDams unrolled to almost hitting the bank, and it's going to hit the bank the next 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to unload this other AquaDam off the trailer, and it's an 8-foot by 200 feet long. It goes on the other side of the road. Now this AquaDam is hitting the bank. It's made a complete seal between the bank on the far side and this bank. So this pool of water is isolated, and it runs underneath the road and on out into that other big marshland, which is really cow pasture, but it's flooded. And this side always has water on it for some reason. And of course it's an aquatic environment, and they have to protect it as part of their permit obligations, which is putting in a cofferdam in waters of the U.S. government, which is all waters in the United States. Whoops, I just heard one pump die. Ran out of gas. Well, we just took the pumps, 2 more pumps out of the bucket to get it down the bank. As they're setting that up here, we'll look at this dam. We have 2 pumps going in this dam and filling up nicely. Now we're going to unload the remaining dam and put it in position so we can start the pumps on it. Well, here we go. We're leaving the AquaDam right here. We're going to start enrolling it from right here. We might move it over just a hair, and then we're going to start unrolling it. It's going to plop down the hill. Okay. Unhooking the excavator. Now we're going to take the wrap off. There, we've unrolled the AquaDam down the bank and into the water, and I didn't get a picture of it. Now we're going to put the hoses into these fill tubes and start pumping. you can't have twist in the hose, so they're stretching out the hoses so there's no twist. We're putting the hoses in far enough so the ends of them go over the bank. And then they won't pop out on us. 3 hoses on each side.
I got a nice clean side.
Now we're going to put a rope or twine around the hoses and the fill tubes here. This is where the AquaDam starts at, is from here, the outside material. This is what we consider fill tube. Simply there for convenience or to make a connection with another AquaDam. We'll be ready to pump in about 5 minutes. We're getting our 6 pumps going. Well, we've been pumping about 10 minutes. We're already 15 feet from shore. See right down that rope, we are pulling a corner here on this dam. We've got the water turned off on this side and we got the water turned on that side. So thus the inside's turned off, the outside's gonna pump the AquaDam around. And we have to work at this to make it happen. We've got our turn started. There we're starting our turn here. It's working its way around. We've got our first turn almost made. We've got 3 ropes on it.
Pick up that stuff on its way back here. Rope you go through a year?
By the pallet, maybe 36 rolls on a pallet, maybe 6-7 pallets.
It's kind of nice for you, huh?
Oh yeah, perfect. You should. Just this young man on the end of the rope, 2 down in the water, is unrolling this AquaDam. temperature back.
Trying to use my legs, not my back.
Now the secret here is we're going to hook this rope to the excavator, but we don't want to pull the outside edge in, so we can't do it too fast because there's no way to pull it back out. There's no way, we can pull it in, but there's no way to pull the AquaDam back out unless we go all the way to the other side of that field way over there, and we don't want to do that. So slow as it goes. Let the pumps catch up. We're pulling this around the end of the AquaDam. This way. We're going to wrap the rope around it so when it pulls, doesn't that go in the wrong way? It unrolls the log is what we want to do. So we're going to wrap it around. I'm going to shut this camera off here so I can do a little maneuvering. We're trying to pull that so we can miss this stake over here. It's got barbed wire on it. Should have been removed. Let's go get the other.
Really, I got a sandbag right here. Got a sandbag on it. I think that's crap.
Well, we got the AquaDam in the half moon, and here it is on this bank now. So it's got to pump its way up. We've got another hour of filling, and then we'll be set to go for this end of the culvert. Now, as we're putting this AquaDam in, the AquaDam on the other side pumped all the way up, and we've turned off the pumps, which are 2 pumps. So this one finished pumping up as we were installing the other AquaDam. The pumps have been turned off on this one for the last half hour. So we've done 2 jobs today that equal roughly 500 feet of 8-foot high AquaDam. They'll have this dewatered by nightfall, or first thing tomorrow morning they'll start. Back across the highway. This AquaDam was 190 feet long, so that's what it takes to make an arc. And we probably have 30 feet left on the roll. Now we have the excavator pulling on this corner with the bucket, so that we're going to help it up the hill just a little bit. There it is. We're just going to have the bucket hold that log right there with the rope around it. And we're going to take off all the other ropes, which there's 2 other ones at this point. Okay, we're done for the day. We've put in we've done 2 jobs, put in 500 feet of AquaDams. And we're done at this job. It's approximately 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we've done a lot of work here. And now the 2 projects were within 5 miles from each other. Both projects were culvert replacements, and they'll have this dewatered tomorrow. Everybody's headed for home. So we've told them about vandals, and so somebody's gonna stick around here to make sure nobody vandalizes the AquaDam. There we go. Okay, I'll be back to finish up this picture. This is job 2 of yesterday, and today they've got the hole dewatered, and it looks just great. Well, if you have an email, I'll email you over so you got it on your email file.
I'll have to get my supervisor's email. They have yet. I have been asking for the last 5 years for an email address. I guess I'm the bastard child. I don't get one.
Well, you're retiring anyway. The hell with him.
Too late now.
This is the end we started from. The AquaDam starts here, rolled down the bank. We started adding water, and it unrolled the AquaDam all the way around to here. There's several feet, maybe 20 feet left on the roll. Great looking AquaDam. 8 foot high by 190 feet long. To do a horseshoe just to get around that culvert. Over to the other side. What a great dewatered area. Good thing we didn't go through this hole here. And we got the AquaDam away from the end of the pipe, which is here. Putting on this side hill right here, And in this hole, part of the AquaDam would have been a very bad installation. We missed the hole. We got the AquaDam away from the hole. They've dug this hole out with an excavator sometime 20-30 years ago to provide a deep hole for water to run into that pipe. So you always have to be suspicious if any roadway that the water next to it's probably been dug by an excavator. Who knows how deep it is, but that has to be overcome with the AquaDam. So the deep water, you got to know it, it's important. Virtually no leakage underneath this AquaDam. It looks great, as well as the other side also looks good. There's the culvert that needs to be worked on. And they're replacing it with a concrete culvert.
Well, I've got to experience
Yeah, like walking on water, they say.
They're at King Salmon, a little restaurant called Gil's by the Bay.
Yeah.
It's a real good breakfast.
Yeah.
There's a photo in there of Gil when he was a younger man. And the collar.
This is the downstream side. The upstream side. Another job well done by an AquaDam. Or two AquaDams, I should say. This is the old culvert that's been torn out underneath the road. Pretty old and rusted. Been there for 75 years, 50 years. They've got a crane set up lowering in the new pipe, concrete pipe. They've got 6 sections already in of pipe. They got a sump hole right here. That's keeping the hole dewatered. Very little seepage underneath this AquaDam. They had a rain event, 2 inches of rain that brought this pond of water up significantly. And now we're approximately 4 days after that rain. And this lake is still up significantly from when we put the AquaDam in, meaning 6 inches to 12 inches higher in elevation. They got to get the ground perfect there for the culvert to lay flat so all the connections fit properly. You're going to see the AquaDam on the other side. This is their sump hole. They have an electric pump sitting down in the culvert there. Very little seepage underneath the AquaDam. AquaDam looks in good shape, hasn't lost any water. This pump is used to transfer the upstream water, which is here, so it just doesn't get deeper and deeper across the highway and on out the drainage. I'm afraid that the end of this hose is completely clogged with vegetation. And you got to clean it every once in a while, otherwise the pump runs, but you're not pumping nearly enough water that it could be pumping if the weeds weren't clogged around this screen. Very important to clean the screen regularly. Two fill tubes, inside tubes. Job's going great. North Coast Fabricators. They're out of Arcata, California. Back here on this project, we had to pump some water inside the AquaDam. We've got a small leak right here. and after 2 weeks we had to put some water in it. We actually should have done that before, but no harm done.
Earlier this week, this body of water rose by at least a foot. Now they tell me that this line of fences was totally underwater. They say that, it's hard to see, there's a silver stake right there. The water was up to that. Now the force of this water was beyond what this AquaDam was designed to hold back. It was beyond the maximum recommended water depth. And because of this, the AquaDam was actually pushed by the force of the water into this area. It actually leaned or maybe rolled into this area, and as you can see, the weight of it actually flattened out the ground. But the internal baffle system held the AquaDam in place and prevented a total failure. In fact, this AquaDam performed better than expected and is still doing a great job at holding back the water. Here's our construction area. Everyone's gone home for lunch. Here's a complete sweep of the construction area. You'll notice the AquaDams fully encompass this drained out work area. There's the dump truck bringing in more of that gravel mix. Hard at work. Hard at work. Here we are on March 24th. They're just adding more and more of that fill material and compacting it down over the culvert to minimize any kind of shifting once they get the road back in place. Got a steamroller on there and also like a portable handheld compactor. AquaDam's doing great. Just another day on another construction job. No plan ever goes according to plan. I'm back at the Loleta job. Nobody's here. Looks like they don't work Fridays, but I do. They've got what looks to be an 8-inch or maybe a 6-inch pump pumping out this body of water in preparation for AquaDam removal, perhaps. I'm unsure. and they filled in the gravel to a couple of feet below road level, probably in preparation for the asphalt and the real road material that's going to be coming in later.
This is on a Saturday morning, approximately 3 weeks after this job started. The culvert's in. They still have some finishing work to do. The AquaDam's still in place. The inside tube is down considerably. It's leaking. The outside tube apparently has no leaks in it. The inside tube needs to have water put in it. It's 1/3 down from where it should be. A huge wetlands area is being protected by using the AquaDam.
Here's the open end of the AquaDam. This water pump, the green hose is the suction hose, is the rigid hose that goes all the way into the actual body of the AquaDam, and it's pumping water out and into the work area, as I previously described. Here's the other AquaDam on site. We are pumping out of the inside tube into this work area. Now both of those work areas are connected with this concrete culvert, so the water levels are equalizing on both sides of the AquaDams as well. No straps on the end of this one, but we'll get there eventually, one AquaDam at a time. It will take another hour before the AquaDam is pumped down enough, so that's when we'll be back. As you can see, after about 40 minutes of pumping, the work area has been drastically re-watered. Still not as high as the outside water level. The AquaDam itself is also much, much lower. Maybe only a foot or two, maybe 3 above the surrounding water level. Another 20-30 minutes. And on this AquaDam, it's been pumping for approximately 10 minutes less than the other one, so maybe only half hour. As you can see, that one side has become drastically dewatered thanks to that trusty 3-inch pump over there. Looks like the worker is changing the suction hose from one side to the other, so you get a relatively even dewatering of the AquaDam. We've moved both pumps over to pump out of the outside tube on the AquaDam. The inside tube is 90% dewatered. And I hear maybe another hour and the outside tube will be ready to go as well. We've wrapped the strap around the AquaDam, the rolled up portion of the AquaDam, and shackle bolted it to the end of the excavator arm. He's now lifting it up and onto the road surface where the workmen will roll it up. The AquaDam was still too heavy for that excavator to pull out, so we pulled a fair amount up the bank, which squished all the remaining water down into a limited space down here, with enough pressure that the workman can actually walk on it still, instead of having it bunch up around his legs. And we're going to be pumping out for the next 10-15 minutes, and then give it another shot. Pumping continues on this side of the work area. As you can see, the workman is having some difficulty walking. It's because there's no head pressure left in the AquaDam. So he exerts pressure on the AquaDam, and he just sinks right into the water because there's no pressure holding him up. We're on the bigger AquaDam side. We're using the excavator boom to try to pull the AquaDam off the hillside, pull the open end off the hillside, and this is so that the workers can walk the AquaDam out straight, perpendicular to the bank, so that when we pull it out, it pulls out nice and straight. As you can see, the open end of the AquaDam is floating. In fact, the whole AquaDam is buoyant in the water. That's the open end of the AquaDam right there. AquaDam employees had to walk beside it as the excavator pulled on the opposite end to keep it from rubbing up against the shoreline. This loader is pulling out the smaller AquaDam a great success, it looks like.